Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and we're here with another Pauper League. We're live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Snapbolt Games. I'm starting to stream more, so come check me out on Twitch if you're interested in watching live. And yeah, we're going to be playing some more Blue Red Evoke today. Can't get away from this deck, and I want to test it some more because I might be playing like a challenge, like maybe next weekend, and I might play this deck. I might play a Fey deck. I don't know yet, but I do want to test this more and try it out. So for those that haven't seen, I've been playing this deck a lot. I think this is like my favorite brew that I've ever made. This is my most recent brew. I think it's my best one. Go check it out on the channel, on the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Tons of videos of me playing this deck. We're going to play it again here. And I'm not going to go through too big of a deck tech, but basically you play these 8 Evoke creatures. You play Angelic Renewal, which brings them back, and then you can also flicker them with Ephemerate. 8 cantrips, 4 Ponder, 4 Preordain, classic. Couple counters, couple Archaeomancer for the late game with Ephemerate, and then a couple Stonehorns, Palace Sentinels, and Late to Dinners. And then round out the deck with some removal here, some interaction. Um, so, yeah, have I considered Aether Snipe? I've considered it. I haven't tried it yet. It seems reasonable, but I just don't think the card is strong enough overall. Maybe I should try it because it's another 2 into 3. But I haven't tried it yet. I also want to try out before we get into the changes at some point, just playing 4 counterspell, maybe playing like 1 or 2 less planes, maybe play like a bunch of just like actual counters, or maybe play more prohibits and then kind of go down that route. And then yeah, only changes I made a couple changes to the sideboard, added a Last Breath and a Sunlance, just a couple random removal spells. Just seems like it's like kind of what we want against like the Fey decks. A lot of times I felt like I was losing because my opponents just went like, whether they were mono blue or whether they were blue red Fey, they just went like turn 1 fairy, turn 2 ninja you, and then I was like, shit, I don't have a journey. I can like ponder and preordain to look for them. Then it's still too slow. They've already like drawn 3 cards and now they've untapped. So having a couple more removal spells, especially ones that I can bring back that are instants and sorceries, that I can bring back with Archaeomancer, seem really strong. I don't know if I like them in the main deck because they're just, these cards are a little loose. Like they're not that like high powered cards, but they seem good. Yeah. Last Breath I think is underrated. Maybe it should be one in the main deck. I'm trying out this Oblivion Ring as well. This is a new card. Mostly as the 4th Journey to Nowhere. Maybe that should be a Last Breath. I don't know. I just think this card does miss in some matchups, and like if you can't cast it, it can be pretty rough, but you can also just bring it in against burn and like Last Breath one of your tokens, gain life, bring back Last Breath, and it's like a nice way to just continue to gain life against burn. So it seems sweet. Still have the 2 Dawnbringer clerics. I ended up cutting the Lone Missionary and a Dispel. What was the, and then one more cut. I added a negate as well. Go up to 2 negates just because I think I really like negate. I forget what the other card was that I cut. Lone Missionary, Dispel, added negate, Sunlance, Last Breath. So there was one more cut. Oh, 1 Hydroblast from 2 to 3 from 3 to 2 Hydroblast. So I think negate just is good against the blue decks, where having too many Hydroblasts like against blue red Fey isn't going to be that great, but negate still might be strong. And I do think these removal spells are going to be good. So without further ado, let's just get right into round 1. All right, round 1, we're against LSM guys. And we're going to keep. We have tap land and a cantrip. We have prohibit. This is looking good. Finish my league before 9:15. Okay, we're good. Let's see what we're up against. Forest. New Forest. Okay, sweet. Forest, go. Interesting. Tranquil Cove, go. I have no idea what the opponent's on yet. Oh, Cycle Ashburns. This could just be green, red. Oh no, I was gonna say green, red, like ramp, like Cleansing Wildfire, but might just be auras. Might be Boggles. I think I'm just gonna leave up Prohibit on 2, and then I can cantrip next turn looking for Island. Because if they play like a Boggle, I'm definitely gonna want to prohibit that. Yeah, this looks like it's Boggles. They're not doing anything, and that's fine with me. All right, I'm just gonna play Evolving Wilds and pass, and then next turn I can start cantripping. They obviously like they seem like they're Boggles, and they just don't have a Boggle. So if they were to draw one, I really need to counter it. Heliod's Pilgrim. Well, I can't counter that. That sucks. But I have some removal that can actually hit this where I can't deal with the hexproof creatures. But I think this matchup's reasonable because we can just lock them out with Stonehorn Dignitary. Now I'm wondering if I should just prohibit this or if I should save the prohibit. I don't think I care about 2 extra power. I can beat that. All right, let's get Island. Now we can start cantripping. I took a really slow line here, but I think it's going to be worth. Bottom the Ephemerate. I think top the Tranquil Cove, play it, pass the turn. Again, we're not under that much pressure yet. And all that I really have to worry about is the Boggles, because I can find Journey or O-Ring if they keep putting auras on here. I can maybe even prohibit a random aura. Okay, well, we're taking some damage, but again, this isn't that bad. Like, it's a 4/5 first strike trample. I can still counter, like, something that deals more damage. I'm worried about them going Ethereal Armor, but I think now I just need to prohibit this. And then we can try to find Journey or O-Ring on our next turn. Yeah, this is going to be an Ethereal Armor for sure. Okay, well, they even put it there, so we're in trouble. Don't have any removal yet. We're at 12. Bottom. I guess I can still just go now, Moldrift or Ephemerate, and then like plan to chump block this. Then I draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, let's do that. Cast Evoke. And I just draw 4 here, and there's the Journey. Potentially should have done this first, but yeah, this is still looking fine. Don't think I'm going to need Chancery. I think I want as much mana as possible each turn. I could discard a Moldrifter because maybe I want a late to dinner one for a discount. Maybe the lands are better. I just don't think I need Chancery. I'll hit more basics probably. We got this. We can still win this game for sure. Okay, well, maybe we're just dead on board. Okay, that'll happen. I still feel like this matchup is reasonable. We have good sideboard cards here. Let's bring in all of these. I don't think these are actually good. I think Dispel is bad. Palace Sentinels, I don't think we need. Oblivion Ring is actually good, where Journey to Nowhere I don't think is good. We kind of just got crushed that game because like we didn't have any Journeys or O-Rings. We were playing slow with the Prohibit, and then they ended up playing their like creature that cost 3 mana. So just got kind of wrecked there. But I think I'm supposed to take out Journey. Yeah, they can kind of do the same thing, but that doesn't happen that often. Oh, you died to Mono White Heroic twice? Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. Anybody who watches the channel knows that. That's for sure. What else do I want to take out? I don't know if I need 4 Soul of Migrations. It can make a bunch of chump blockers, but maybe a late dinner is worse. Maybe I do want this just to make a massive board. If they don't have like protection from a color, it's actually decent. 2 Dawnbringer Cleric, 3 Stonehorn Dignitary, that's huge. Let's see. Again, I don't think I want Sunland's Last Breath because again, they have Boggles. Most of their stuff's hexproof. Late to dinner does seem pretty bad. Maybe I should be taking out both late to dinners. I think the other cards are worse. Don't think I want Hydroblast or Dispel. Yeah, they have Ram Through, but I think this is where I want to be. 2 negates, 2 prohibits, 2 counters. I want the 4 ephemerates to go with the Stonehorns because I think that's a good way to win. Yeah, let's jam. I don't hate this matchup. This matchup seems like it's like pretty reasonable for us. Again, we can just lock them out like relatively easily compared to most decks. Let's mulligan. Oh god. I mean, I guess I'm keeping. Just put back like even a Soul of Migration and just try to get to 4 mana and just have them skip infinite combats. I guess I could put back a Stonehorn Dignitary as well. Yeah, exactly. It is unlikely that Late to Dinner is useful, but what should we play over it? Journey to Nowhere generally doesn't have a target. Same with Last Breath and Sunlance. We already took out one Late to Dinner. Dust to Dust has no targets. Could have Palace Sentinels, but that's really clunky. Where as if at least one Late to Dinner is good like for the late game for looping, and if like we have a hand where we just go like Evoke Mole Drifter, Late to Dinner Mole Drifter, that's actually reasonable. So it actually can do something. Okay, let's keep. I'm between putting back Stonehorn or Soul Migration. I feel like we're gonna have to find Ephemerate anyway. Let's put back a Stonehorn because if I find an Ephemerate, maybe I can just make a bunch of flyers depending on the board. Yeah, yeah. We just don't have like that much hate for this matchup. Like we don't have the Revoke existence anymore, which is kind of rough. But we do have Dawnbringer Cleric. Hand's actually like kind of sketchy, but okay, there we go, there we go. That makes it a lot better. Oh man, this is so tempting. I think I'm gonna keep one of them because I can Dawnbringer Cleric and then Ephemerate and just blow up like so many enchantments. Should I just top? Just miss land drops and just Dawnbringer Cleric like the fuck out of them to put it lightly? That's so tempting. Like they're gonna play auras, right? They gotta just play auras. Let's go. Let's go all in on Dawnbringer. Okay. We're drawing Ephemerate next turn. So, I mean, if they don't play an aura, it gets kind of bad for me. But I think this line is actually reasonable. Again, like if we draw lands eventually, then we can lock them out. And this way we just get to be blowing up like so many enchantments. So it seems sweet. They go get planes, get ethereal, play ethereal armor. It's fine with me. Let's blow that up. Now they basically need like an enchantment that can give their thing power plus a ram through before we can like ephemerate. I don't think that's happening. They're probably just gonna like armadillo cloak here or something. Yep. Blow that up too. Just gonna blow that up now. Ooh, maybe I won't because we can blow it up. Like, just I don't want to get have them have any type of interaction, but we could like blow it up and then block potentially. I think I just wait because I can also just take three. Yeah, this is sweet. This is sweet because this gives us the option to blow them out. And if they don't do anything, I can just ephemerate end of turn. And I want to entice them to play more enchantments. Okay, they play a Rancor. That's one that can come back, but that's fine. Resolves. I'm just going to ephemerate, blow up the Armadillo Cloak. So I guess I get crushed by a... yeah, I don't. Nice. Blow this up. Now they can't really play enchantments. I guess I could block. And then I lose my Dawnbringer Cleric forever. Blocking is pretty tempting. They might just not have another Boggle. That buys me so much time. It's pretty close. Pretty close. I think I'm just not supposed to. I'm just going to take three. I can block later. I might be able to block like next turn and have this survive. Ledgewalker. Okay, I can't block that, but I do have another Ephemerate. I can always just leave the Rancor as well and just gain 2 life here. The only thing the Rancor does is like make them tap 1 mana to cast it. It's just gain 2. Alright, I gotta evoke. I gotta draw cards. Need to hit land drops. Okay, well these are actually decent. I think I can wait. I'm still at 14. Another Rancor. Wonder if I'm supposed to block now. I do save 3 damage now. Then they get to Rancor this up. I don't want to just lose, but having this in play is so massive. I'm just gonna wait. Because I can just Angelic Renewal next turn. Okay. Pilgrim. See what they get. Yeah, land here would be huge. Then I can start Stonehorning. Then I'm just safe. Ethereal Armor. God. So I think the line is pass the turn and then I can just ephemerate. I don't really want to have to use it even though. I'll just pass. This is pretty unfortunate. I mean, I did top both ephemerates, so I can't really complain, I guess. But I think I need to leave up ephemerate for the ethereal armor here. Yep, definitely gonna just kill that. Again, ram through crushes us. I don't even know if they're gonna have that in their deck still. Let's go block here because the other creatures have trample. And we could just ephemerate right now. Again, yeah, we get crushed by ram through here, but they haven't had it so far, so I think this is fine. Then I just need to draw a basic, start running these out. They do have it. Oh, they have Dispel. So I'm just dead. Okay, we got crushed. Never got to 4 mana. Good games. Yeah, I mean, I could have not kept both ephemerates on top. I got kind of crushed by them having rancors, but I think I might have just misplayed that. Yeah, that sucked. I mean, if I had just drawn lands, I think if I had gotten to the Stonehorn Dignitaries, then I could have made them skip a combat, play another Stonehorn, make them skip a combat, and then ephemerate, make them skip 2 more combats, and then that buys me enough time to get like my Soul Migration going or start Mole Drifter, stuff like that. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But so be it. I mean, I think sometimes you just get got by Boggles, so that'll happen. Let's go round 2. All right. Welcome to round 2. We're against Ellie Silva. We're gonna keep this hand. This hand's clunky, but I still think it's a keep. The bounce lands are really good at like hitting land drops. Okay, we're against Burn, so we got our work cut out for us this game. But maybe we can turn 4 Soul Migration with a renewal in play. Okay. We do have O-Ring in the deck. We do have Last Breath in the sideboard as well. Let's go Ponder. I also do need more lands. So I think I want to get Chancery down this turn, and then next turn I could go like Renewal plus Tranquil Cove again, gain some life. And I think I'm fine to just draw these lands. So let's do it. Let's draw the lands. Chancery. I know I have to discard a card, but I get to gain life, and discarding one of these 3 Soul of Migrations just doesn't matter at all in this matchup. So what I don't even know what Gaze of Justice is. If you tell me what the card is, then I'll tell you my thoughts on it. I forget what the card is. Is it the one that like destroys like a creature with big toughness or something? Or maybe I'm just totally off base. Also down to 12 here. I'll go up to 13, but yeah, this is looking kind of rough. I can evoke a Soul of Migration next turn, but if they just have no... Okay, they have a creature. That actually helps me because I can just block this. So I'm just taking 2 down to 11. This is like what's really going to get me. Down to 8. And they only have 2 lands. Yeah, this is not looking good. Let's evoke this. I just don't know if this is going to be enough. Next turn we can ephemerate this. I think I would block here. Oh, we're just dead. They're just going to fire blast us. Oh, well, we just died a curse. Okay, GG. That was just like a really good hand from Burn. Just 2 lands, all spells. Yeah, they had a creature, but the creature just hit for 2. It was just like a shock. So that was a really, really good hand from Burn. And now we get a lot of sideboard cards. All right, I'm gonna have to take out a lot of the expensive stuff here. Weighted Runner is good because it makes a food token which gains life, but Not sure how much we need it. I actually think I do like O-Ring. Can I cut one renewal? It is good with Dawnbringer Cleric, Mold Drifter. I think I can cut one. I think I can cut an Ephemerate as well. Can you even cut an Archaeomancer? I've never really tried that, but that seems good. Let's look at our curve and then see what else we want to cut. I like having one late to dinner. Oh yeah, gazes one white sorcery as additional cost, tap 3 white creatures, and then exile target creature, flashback for 6. Yeah, I just don't think that's gonna be good enough. There's cards like there's that blue one where it's like 1 blue, tap 4 creatures, draw 3. It's just too big of a risk to put that in your deck. Like if the opponent like knows you have that, they'll also like prioritize removal spells, kill your creatures, and then you just are stuck with gaze in hand. So I don't think that's good. But it does have potential for power for sure. Oh, I only need to cut one more card. I can cut another soul. Could cut a Mully D actually. I just think the card advantage is so important in drawing into like all the cards I need. I could just cut a Ponder. It's weird, but I'm gonna do it. I want all my gas, and I still want like a fair amount of my combo here. So let's try this. Yeah, sure. Dawnbringer Cleric's solid. Um, our mana is decent here. We need more lands, but we have 2 divinations in our hand as well. Get 2 Lava Runner on 1 would obviously be rough for us here, but is what it is. I think I'm just going to leave up Prohibit because it's very likely that they're going to play a 2-drop. Nice, land is great. Like, they're probably going to play a Thermal Alchemist on 2. Nice. Basically, the easiest read that you can have. Let's go Island, Evoke Moldrifter. Just Divination here. Definitely want to just spend my mana. Yeah, I could play this, but again, I'd probably rather wait to play this first. Gaining life is like really good in this matchup. All right, that's annoying. We're gonna need to find removal, but we have now like 6 removal spells in the deck. Let's just lead on Preordain because I do want to find a removal spell for this. These cards are actually pretty good. It's just not removal spells. Tranquil Cove also gains me 1 life. This deals so much damage, and they didn't even have another land, which means they have so many spells. I think I go bottom. Dispel. Dispel is actually kind of cool. Just play Renewal. And then maybe next turn I evoke Moldrifter, draw 4. Maybe I Soul of Migration, get a clock going so I can actually kill them. It's close. It just depends what they do. I'll counter any instant just to be mana efficient for sure. But I think bottoming the lands there was where I want to be. Plus, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of congested right now. I don't think I'm sick. I think I just where I went to visit family, there's like tons of pollen. It's in Northern California and like Sonoma and Napa. So I think I'm just congested from all the pollen in the air. All right, they're just needle dropping us, cantripping, dealing a bunch of damage. Yep. They're gonna play like another bolt or something here. Oh, they just suspend Rift Bolt. Okay. Oblivion Ring. I think I like just O-ring this. I'm at 16, so I have some time. So it's not like the most efficient play. Obviously, that'd be better here if that was Journey, but O-ring I think will come in handy just as like a 4th Journey a lot of the time. Yeah, it was worse than Journey in this game, but I think it's nice to have. Like sometimes we might side out Journey like against Boggles, and then we still can have O-ring, so that's kind of nice. Wow. Triple needle drop from our opponent. Quad needle drop. Must be nice. And they skewer us down to 8. Might just need Dawnbringer Cleric go up to 10. I need to find like, okay, negate. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just play this now. Game 2. I want to leave up negate here. They can't really kill the Dawnbringer Cleric, so now I just need to find one of the 3 ephemerates. I mean, I might just Muldrifter Evoke, draw 4 next turn. 3 mana. What do they play that costs 3? Like a removals? Oh yeah, okay. This doesn't actually deal me damage. I think I just let this resolve. I think I want the negate. It's pretty close. Having the mana, I think it is actually good. It's just counter the Stone Rain. I can't float a blue because then they can just pass to main 2 and then play a spell anyway. I mean, I could do that, but yeah, I think it's better to actually just negate there. I think I do need the mana. All right, let's go. I need to draw cards. Let's go Evoke. Okay, that's great. Yes. I want to draw more cards. And there's a Sunlands and a Tranquil Cove. These are good. I want to leave up negate though. Did I miss an attack with Dawnbringer? No, I don't think so. I played it last turn. All right, I'm just going to negate this, stay at 10. I don't want them to not play another non-creature spell this turn, and then I just don't get to use my negate. So I'd rather just fire it off and then have counterspell up in the future. All right, got kind of punished, but maybe if we can find a flicker effect, we can kill that with Dawnbringer Cleric. This isn't even that good in this situation necessarily. All right, I think I like Evoke Muldrifter. I guess I want to play Tranquil Cove too, because I could draw an Ephemerate, but if I do, I'd still rather Ephemerate this. And I can wait on that. I want to have Counterspell up and play this turn, so this has to be the line. Just Evoke, Divination. There's Ephemerate. Okay, nice. And another Dawnbringer Cleric. So now I just need to survive this turn, and I have Counterspell up, and then I should be good to go. Nice. Maybe I think I also leave Dawnbringer back to block a Get2 Lava Runner. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody either in chat or on YouTube suggested Sunlands. I think it might have been on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, I have thought about playing it and it seems pretty good, so I'm going to play it. Let's just counter this. Okay, looking great. I go to 9 and another Ephemerate. Couldn't be more perfect. So now I go Dawnbringer Cleric, kill your curse. Dawnbringer Cleric's solid. I think it's just better than Lone Missionary. And then I feel like I go upkeep, flicker Dawnbringer Cleric, gain 2 life. I could also go for like Soul Migration plus Ephemerate. That makes 6 power, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can always just do that next turn. I think it's just better to gain life. So let's just do it on upkeep. Because then they have to spend mana on their turn. Yeah, this should be enough to just like give ourselves a buffer and then be able to win this game at least. We are on the draw though. They lightning bolt the Dawnbringer Cleric. That sucks, but they still have to use a lightning bolt, so it's still a game 3. I'm just thinking if I want to flicker this to save it, or if I just want to flicker this later. I think I'll just save it. I get more power in play. If they have another burn spell, then I'm definitely not dying anytime soon as well. Right, they have another bolt or Fire Blast. They could have done this on our turn as well, so I think waiting on the Ephemerate was good. We're still at 9, and they just spent 7 points of burn targeting our Dawnbringer Cleric, so it's actually working out. Oh, it was you, Dirtstar. Nice. Yeah, you didn't give me the idea. I have thought of it, but you pushed me to actually try it, so it was your idea for sure. Props. Ooh, late to dinner. Let's go. They just concede. Nice. Yeah, we could have gone like late to dinner, Donberger Cleric, gain 2, crack food, gain 3. And we were at 9 against 1 card in hand. So nice. Cantrips, a little bit too strong, huh? All right. Look at all of these good 1 and 2 mana cards we have. So many good cards in the matchup. Just cantrips, removal spells, counter spells, gain life spells, and then a really good top end. I think I like it. Let's run it. Maybe I want both Archaeomancers, but they still cost 4 mana. And I think like just the Mole Drifters are kind of better. You can just evoke them. I feel like Burn does reasonably well, and I feel like I beat it most of the time. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not like the best hand ever, but it's totally serviceable. We can beat, yeah, like an early creature. Let's just play this because they actually might play an instant to turn on the Lava Runner, and then we would just get to play an early Dispel into Journey. Okay, it looks like they're hitting for 1. They also might play a yeah, the 1 mana drop needle drop, which I will gladly dispel, and hopefully they don't have another land. Nice. Kind of crushing them here. Hopefully they just miss on land for like 1 or 2 more turns. Don't play mountain. Okay, that's good. They just suspend Riftbolt. Perfect, perfect. I can negate that. I can also just let it resolve and play an Angelic Renewal this turn. Yeah, Last Breath. I just wanted more, again, early removal. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I was talking about how, like, a lot of times I feel like when I lose with this deck, it's to, like, early ninjas, and I just wanted early removal against that. So, definitely wanted it. I can let the Riftbolt resolve, or I can just negate it. The thing is, if I play Renewal now, then if I draw a land, I can Soul. I think I just negate this, and then if they play a creature, I can Journey it later. But I'm just gonna negate this because I know they're casting it, so I guaranteed get to use my negate. And I'll just leave up Island. Could have like another Hydroblast or Dispel. Maybe make them play their worst cards first. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna draw a land, and I didn't, so my line ended up paying off. I'm not saying it was the better line, but let's go bottom, top, and then next turn I can evoke Mole Drifter, draw 4, maybe with Ephemerate up. And they're stuck on 1 land, so yeah. Ooh, nice. Love it. Definitely going to draw 4, because just drawing more lands I think will just kind of put the game away. Tranquil Cove go back to 20. Then they can Riftbolt my creature or me, I don't care. And then I have a Hydroblast, I have double Ephemerate. I can Soul Migration Ephemerate next turn. And I think they just missed lands for too long. What would you say are this deck's bad matchups? Tron, I think, is the worst matchup for sure. I think other mid-range decks are really good matchups, like any type of like Jund type deck. And then the fairy decks are just so good that it's pretty close. Soul of Migration is really your like trump card in that matchup. But yeah, it's pretty close. I mean, I guess Burn can beat you. Like the other really fast decks could beat you. Maybe something like Stompy might be decent against you, but yeah, this that was sweet. Nice. Advanced to 1-1. I did not want to lose to Burn there. Stoked we beat it and advanced to 1-1 because I just hate being in the O2 bracket. It takes a long time to queue. So see everyone on YouTube in round 3 here. All right, round 3, we're against Mientes. Would you like to play first? Yes. Sure. This hand would be a lot better if this was Island, but I mean, I still think we're supposed to keep, right? This hand is totally fine. Slow, but the bounce lands I think are good. Like, you can keep these low land hands and then just make a lot of mana. Wow, Burn again? Every time somebody tells me like, well, burn is only 5% of the meta, I just play against it so much. All right, well, that was a good draw. Just drawing an untapped land. Plains journey, pretty funny. Yeah, my like nose is kind of congested just from all the pollen and the change in you know, the atmosphere or whatever. Yeah, exactly. There's I run into burn more than anything, and of course I just took lone missionary out of the sideboard, but we still have a decent matchup here, and it looks like they might be stuck on one land. All right. Ooh, Tranquil Cove. I guess we just still play Chancery. I guess we could have played Tranquil Cove, but are we really gonna Chancery back Tranquil Cove to gain one? Maybe. Maybe we should have, but I guess this way I can go Plains, Muldrifter, Ephemerate, especially if they tap out. Like, they just bolt main phase? Okay. I can also just go Evoke Muldrifter, tap land, and then late to dinner the Muldrifter. I think Muldrifter Ephemerate is better. So let's do it. Draw two, Ephemerate, draw two. Just have to discard one. I think I'm just discarding this Ash Barrens. Pass. Again, the problem is I need to get some pressure going. I can't cast this yet, so maybe that was another reason to not take this line. Okay. So now I'm probably just going late to dinner the Muldrifter so I can get my food token going. Another renewal. Yeah, I mean, I need to just do this. I need the food, and I want the Muldrifter in play as well. Counterspell and Archaeomancer. Okay, this could do it. Gain a life from our land, and then discard a cantrip. Don't have time for all these cantrips right now. And then next turn, they curse. Okay, we're at 12. Go to 11. We do have one food token. I feel like the line I like is go play island. Oh, I can't Archaeomancer plus Counterspell because I don't have quad blue. See, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, I haven't tried Snap in this deck yet. That's a reasonable option as well. I haven't tried it yet. Um, can Archaeomancer back late dinner just crack food? And then if they kill either of my creatures, I just get to late dinner again. I don't have Counterspell up, but I get to go to 14 right now. They're on just 2 mana. Alternatively, I can go play island, play 2 angelic renewals. That doesn't even seem that great. I get to leave up Counterspell, I guess. Maybe it is, and then I can crack food if they don't play anything. All right, I'm gonna take back what I said and actually just do that. If I just deploy these, then I can maybe start looping like Archaeomancer plus late dinner at some point. Just seems reasonable. And again, I can always just crack food still. I don't really commit anything else to the board, but I like this. I like this. Just have food up, have counterspell up. I guess I could have played one and then had counterspell plus food up. So that was an option as well, but didn't do it. Opponent like burn stuck on 2 lands. It's can be good for you because they can't deploy all their spells, but it can be good for burn too because again they have 6 burn spells in hand with us at 11. So kind of like the onus is on us to do something. They can't really kill our creatures anymore though, especially Moody. They're gonna just do nothing, and then they're probably gonna play spells in response to this, but I still think I should do it. Oh wow, they just didn't. Okay, we get to gain 3. That's huge. Soul of Migration. Yeah, I mean, I need to make a lot of power. I get to leave up Counterspell, so gonna do that. Let's attack for 2 and then evoke soul, leave up counter. And just at least then I get a clock going here. Looks good. Could have cantripped to try to find a land first, but I don't think that's really necessary. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, and then no to the second one. All right. We have 8 power, they're at 16. We have a counterspell, we're at 13 life. They do have 2 mana untapped though. Let's see what they do end of turn. Bolt us. Needle drop us. I feel like I should just counter this because I don't want them to draw a land. Because if they don't draw a land, it's unlikely they can kill me. But if they do, then they can potentially kill me. Another needle drop. Okay. So we're at 12, essentially 11. They have 2 lands and 5 cards in hand. They can still kill us. Bolt, Fire Blast is 11 damage. Thermal Alchemist. Okay, I like seeing that. So that means we're not dead. I can find, a journey for that, or, Archaeomancer back a counterspell. Go to 9. They have 3 cards in hand. Go to 8. Plains. Plains is kind of awkward specifically. Because I can't play a cantrip. Oh, I still can't Archaeomancer plus counterspell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I guess I'm leading on Preordain. Do want to find a removal spell for this so I don't die to it. Maybe they have like another curse in hand or something. Or maybe Searing Blaze with no lands or something like that. We don't have many other ways in the main deck to gain life. Oh, there's a Tranquil Cove. Maybe I want that. Oh, there's another Late to Dinner. No creatures in the yard, though. Damn. I kind of want a Tranquil Cove gain 1. Close. Could be the difference between winning and losing. Because then I don't. I mean, this is really the problem. I need to find an answer to it. All right, let's just bottom. Moe D. Moe D can be a draw 4. But Preordain looks at 3 cards and Ponder looks at 4 cards. Don't really need the body for Moe D. I think I just Preordain. I already have 8 power in the air. I could have tapped Tranquil Cove. I think actually tapping Chancery is better here because, again, I want to find a removal spell. All right, I can Ephemerate Moldrifter for a white mana draw 2. Then I don't get to attack with that one. Could Ponder right now and then Ephemerate maybe. Tough, it's tough. I think I'm just going to bottom. Stonehorn Dignitary doesn't really do anything. Just not finding what we need. Ponder. Oblivion Ring. Okay. Well, let's go top. Trophy Library, no. Then O-ring that, and then hope we don't die. That's all we can do. It looks like if we had the extra Tranquil Cove, we could have gone to 9 and cast O-ring, but we didn't know that. Maybe they have more Thermal Alchemists in hand. I mean, that would be good for us as well. So we need to not die, but we died to like Bolt plus Fire Blast. So we're very likely dead, but who knows? Maybe not. We'll see. We gotta wait and see. What do they got? Concede the game. Nice. Woo. O-ring. Got him. Okay. Now we get to bring in all the hate. I think I liked our sideboard plan last time. Cut a lot of the expensive stuff. That was a sweet game. That was a sweet game. Cut some of these and a ponder. All right. Looks good. Let's run it back. You love the one of what? The one of last breath or Sunlands or neither. Snap keep. They mulligan to 6. Love to see it. O-ring, yeah. I mean, it's a one of, but it's like, you know, it's in place of like the fourth Journey to Nowhere. So it's a one of, but it's like, do you want the fourth Journey or the first O-ring? It's like, well, at that point, I probably want an O-ring, just to have, you know, variety, a variety of answers. Tranquil Cove. Hydroblast is so good in this matchup. Yeah, the spell stutter's gone. That is funny. Well, that would have been good to counter, but we didn't have an untapped island. So kind of the nature of the deck. I think we're going to be just taking 5 off that and ignoring it. These Ash Barons are terrible. Why don't I go Ponder, and then I can go plain Shuffle, so I can draw the best card out of the 3 off this Ponder. And I could always Chancery if I need to. Yeah, so I think I'm drawing Negate and then shuffling. I think Negate is the best card there. Just have to take 5 off Keldon. Sucks, but Keldon's a good card. It's like, that's what it does. Turn 2 Keldon on the play is often going to deal 5. 2 mana deal 5 is rough here, but at least it's just a burn spell. It's not recurring damage, you know, forever. So definitely cycle Ash Barons, get Island here. We're just under so much pressure. Suspend Rift Bolt, suspend another Rift Bolt. Ugh. Guess I can negate one of those and maybe counter the other one. Oh, Skewer. Okay. We're at 11. They have 2 cards in hand. We're going to 10. But we have Negate and Hydroblast. I actually don't hate this. Okay, now, do I also want to cycle Ash Barons on upkeep? No. O-ring. I think I just go Island pass because they have a Rift Bolt suspended that I'm going to negate, and then I have Hydroblast up still. And then I can like preordain next turn or Chancery, bounce the Cove, or, you know, O-ring, or do something like that. How about 1 Mana Tithe? No, I don't think so. We're a blue deck, so we don't need to resort to those lengths. Rift Bolt us, let's negate. We go to 10 off the Keldon Marauders, and they have 2 cards in hand. They're drawing a card, but we still have a Hydroblast. And we do have some ways to gain life in the deck. Not that many, but we also have a ton of counter spells in the deck. Lava Spike. I think I'm just supposed to counter this, actually. Just want to use my mana now. Plains, huh? I think I'm going to cycle Ash Barons for Island and then play Preordain. I want to cycle first so I don't mess up my Scry. Last Breath, Soul of Migration. I mean, Last Breath, I think I bottom the Soul of Migration, top the Last Breath. I think that's what I want to do. I'm pretty far off doing anything with this Soul. But Last Breath, I can find... I mean, I guess I can always evoke Soul of Migration next turn. And then the turn after Last Breath it. I just don't think that's enough. Just go bottom top. bounce the Tranquil Cove. I have no mana available this turn, but I can potentially gain one next turn. I think it's actually worth. Also, one Kabir Crossroads just might be solid with 3 bounce lands. Oh, Ponder, love it. That was a great draw, especially after cutting a cantrip. Archaeomancer, yeah, I love it. I'm just gonna tap out for Archaeomancer here. Get back Hydroblast. With 1 mana counter anything or kill anything, and then I can try to set up like a last breath on my own Archaeomancer. Helmar Depths? No. No. That card's pretty weak. I do like it, but no, we can't do it. Searing Blaze, yeah. Down to 7. We do have the Hydroblast though. What is this? Lava Spike down to 4. Fire Blast? Okay, no Fire Blast, no Fire Blast. Let's go up to 5. Whew. We're drawing a bounce land next turn, so we can bounce Tranquil Cove again. Hey, these gain ones matter. These gain ones matter. Yeah, but Helmar Depths is not scrying. It's look at the top 3 and put them back. And if they're bad, you have to keep them. It's not Ponder. Alright, let's bounce this Cove. Now they have no Thermal Alchemists for us to use our removal spells on now. Kind of wishing I kept that Soul of Migration now, but... Okay, we get to go up to 6. Then next turn up to 7. We're doing it. Doing it the tough way. I mean, if this was a Kabir Crossroads, we'd be like crushing this game. I think Radiant Fountain's loose, but maybe like 1 Kabir Crossroads. I mean, of course, I say that in the league that I play against Burn twice, so... Oh man, we're just drawing lands here. I also would love to last breath one of our own creatures. I think I'm just gonna counter this because I can deal with creatures with my enchantments potentially, but I can't deal with spells with the enchantments. So if they have Thermal Alchemist or something they're waiting on, I need to use the Hydroblast on the burn spell. Firebrand Archer. Okay. I'm gonna let this resolve. They could kill us with double burn spell, but that's kind of true regardless. So I'm just gonna try to like O-ring it or journey it. I'm not gonna go for the last breath in response, I don't think. I don't think there's really any reason to, because if this resolves and they have another Lava Spike, I die anyway. So anything where I can last breath my own creature. Chancery. It's not it. Journey to Nowhere. They have 1 card in hand, but we're at 3 and we have nothing left. They might not play a burn spell into all this open mana though. We have 6 cards in hand. We've just drawn lands. That's the problem. If they have a bolt, they should probably go for it because I'm going to gain 1, but we'll see. Not everyone will go for it. Looks like they are. Damn. Okay. Close. Almost stabilized, just got a little flooded there. Counterspell, Femme, Preordain into Molly. Maybe keeping this on top would have been the play, but yeah, a lot of Pauper players don't choose good lands, so that is rough. Still think I like the sideboard plan. We get to be on the play here. I think I like the 1 Archaeomancer, 1 late hitter. Just have like some inevitability as the game goes super long. That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to drag it out and like get to the late game and have like a smaller late game package because we need to interact as much as possible early and like all the time. 3 journey, 1 O-ring is a little much, as we saw in that game. You can kind of get like stuck with them in hand, but still worth. Okay. Is O-ring better than Ponder? I think no, it's not. I should probably sideboard differently and have all my cantrips, but The reason why I want O-Ring is because it's another card that can answer the curse, and we only have a couple cards: two Hydroblast, two Dawnbringer Cleric. Once they resolve curse, it's kind of tough to answer. But O-Ring is another card that can answer curse, which is kind of annoying against us. So, all right, let's keep. We have double cantrip. We have late to dinner. We have counterspell. It's an easy keep. The gain lifelands are really good in this matchup, but yeah, probably shouldn't cut Ponder. Could play the Ponder over maybe like a third Journey. I'd rather have two Journey, one O-Ring even. Like I was saying, you can get flooded on the enchantment removal. Um, it's tough. It's tough. Not exactly sure. Preordain. Evolving Wilds Island. I feel like I want both of these. It's a little bit awkward because we're not really doing that much, but okay, here we go. Here we go. Nice. I guess I need to draw the Evolving Wilds, but I guess I just need to also wait on it because I don't want to like shuffle away these good counters. Maybe I could shuffle away this counter spell. This is close. I think I'm going to do this. So I have the option of shuffling away a counter spell just because I have already another counter spell. I'm probably not going to do that, but at least this gives me the option if I want to, and I'll probably just play Plains just to hit a land drop next turn, and then play the Evolving Wild the turn after. I know it's like super clunky to do that, but it might be the line. And if I want to play Evolving Wilds, I can. Oh, is this Thermal Alchemist? We have no removal. See, this might entice me into Evolving Wilds. Lava Spike and another burn spell. Oh, Lava Runner. That's not good. That is how we lose this game. So I am gonna have to shuffle here. I have to take another 2 off this. That sucks. Oh, I guess I can Hydroblast it. I still think I need to shuffle away the counterspell. Wait, maybe I shuffle right now, get Island, and then Preordain. All right, I like it. It's a weird line, but I just don't think I can afford to be so clunky and play Plains this turn. Yeah, it's top, 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 top. I'm gonna Hydroblast this, and then just whatever they do, they do. I don't think I can take 2. Hey, Pauper Tim, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I don't think I just don't want them to have another creature threat here. Red Blast. All right, we might be going down. We're drawing Dispel. I guess I'm going Evoke Moldrifter, and then I can wait to dinner Moldrifter. Yeah, doing it. I have to do something. I'm still at 11, but I do feel like I need to do this. Sunlance. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I don't want to take another 2. There's that Sunlance. They're going to just bolt us and kill us. Man, when Burn draws 2 lands, it can be tough. It can be tough. They drew another land. They have 3 cards in hand. Firebrand Archer. We have 3 counter spells in hand, but Firebrand Archer can do a lot of damage. Bolt deal 4, put us to 4. Ugh. Now we die to any spell. Damn. I guess I have to wait to dinner Moldrifter, hope to draw Island for Dispel. I could also evoke Moldrifter, but this puts a blocker in play for this, so I need to do this. This sucks. It's unlikely that this is gonna work. Oh man. We die to any spell here. Or no, yeah, any burn spell we die. Yep, they have it. GG's. Oh, Whoa, not dead, not dead. Okay, okay. They're attacking. Block. Are they slow rolling us? Firebrand Archer. Okay, okay. We're at 4. Let's go to 5. Let's journey this. Fire Blast us. I just dispel that. I go to 3, and then I journey this. They have 0 cards in 1 land. Their last card's gotta be. Yeah, I can always crack. Yeah. I need to journey this, though. This is like so close. They have to. Their last card has to be Fire Blast. No, no, then they would have killed us. What's their last card? Is it another Firebrand Archer or a Thermo Alchemist? Yeah, went from unwinnable to winning because like the chances that we were dead there were so high. Like they needed any 1 mana burn spell. Needle Drop? Is Needle Drop their card? You think it's Needle Drop? I think it's another 2 mana creature because they have Firebrand Archers and Thermal Alchemists. They're just letting the Tranquil Cove trigger stay on the stack. Beta Mountain on Magic Online, yeah. This opponent is likely just a new player because, they have mismatch. Oh no, they have this Zendikar Full Art Mountain. So is this the new trend to play like mismatch basics in Pauper? I don't get it. But I don't like it. I've been using like these basics for so long. I'm stoked for the new basics from Innistrad. The full art ones, they look sick. I feel like I'm like disconnected here on the opponent making me sweat. Tranquil Cove. It's like, can it resolve? Resolves, okay. And then we go tap Chancery. Let's see. I guess I have to tap Chancery to journey. I won't have. Oh, I will have negate and dispel up. Okay, we're good. And I'll have crack food up. I could crack food right now, but I just don't think I need to because I want to have counterspell up as well. I think end of their turn, I won't even crack food, just to play it safe. The Ginger Wookie, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Let's just counterspell this. We can't die at 5 from 1 card. So yeah, I think they might have like just 2 mana creatures. Okay, nice. This is perfect. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And I have a lot of blue mana. So I can Archaeomancer back like a Hydroblast or a Late Dinner. Because a Late Dinner can gain more life. Pacto does Gildas. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Huh. Don't want to lose this game. How do we do that? They have 1 card in hand, we're at 5, and we have a couple counters. I think the best line is Archaeomancer, get back Hydroblast. I think that's the line. Play Island. Archaeomancer, get back Hydroblast. They're just F6'd. I think that's just the safest. 1 mana counter anything you do, and then pass the turn. Nice. I think I'm safe to crack food because I can counter 1 spell. So let's just crack food right now. Go up to 8. Nice. This should be over. Cantrips busted. Sweet. I thought we were going to lose this match like 100%. When they had Firebrand Archer out, we were at 4, 1 card in hand, and they drew a card. cycled Forgotten Cave, and then still didn't kill us. That was pretty unlucky for them, honestly. But looks like we might just be able to get their advance to 2-1 bracket. Maybe save this league. Maybe another 4-1. This is the 4-1 deck. Can't 5-0 with the deck, but can 4-1. Man, this is brutal. I mean, I guess I have less time on clock, but opponent playing pretty slow. Yeah, I mean, that's like a pretty big debate. Like, some burn players like to have Pyroblast, some players think it's terrible. I actually think it's okay because, yes, it's a card that you have to spend, but like, you need to stop, like, cards like this. So if you're able to like Pyroblast a Mole Drifter, that can buy you like enough time or stopping like the blue players from developing so much. I think it is good. Um, but yeah, it is bad like when you top deck Pyroblast and you need to top deck burn spells and stuff like that. No, I'm kind of just joking about how it can't be a 5-0 deck. I mean, other people have 5-0 with this deck. I've just 4-1'd with it so many times. Um, it can certainly 5-0. It's just with the variants of Magic, we just haven't quite gotten it yet. But 4-1ing so many times, it could have easily been a couple 3-2s and a couple 5-0s. It's just the way the matches broke down. Um, but yeah, it certainly can 5-0. It's just to be fair, it is a pretty clunky deck. So a lot of times, like we lost against Boggles, we kind of clunked out. All right, we're just in the tank here. All right, I mean, we're not in the tank here. Opponent's in the tank here, and we're just pondering. I mean, we have triple counterspell in hand, Animal Drifter, Archaeomancer in play, good cards in the graveyard. We're looking good. Yeah, again, some people just I have friends, they're really really good Magic players, and they go Pyroblast is a terrible card in Burn. I actually think in Pauper that it's okay, but again, there's two sides to the fence. Taylor, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, most of the time it is just a counter to a counter when you could just have another burn spell. That is 100% accurate, but it's also like a counter spell to let your Thermal Alchemist resolve, and it's a counter spell to let this resolve, and it's a counter spell to stop Mole Drifter. So it does stuff, but again, you're right. Most of the time, it could be another burn spell, and sometimes you need the burn spell to win, and then you draw Red Blast. So there is some parts to it that are bad. I think 4 in the deck is too many. You probably want like 2 or 3 or a 0, but it's interesting. Yeah, I've tried to put together a black splash for Mornwell. The mana is just so bad that like anytime I look at the deck, I'm like, ooh, I have cast down in Mornwell, and then I'm like, well, my mana is like trash. Like you have to play like here, we since we're just on pause here, let's this isn't exactly where I'd be at because this was kind of a build for the Chatterstore meta, but I would probably cut Duress, Echoing Decay, and maybe work on the mana base a little bit more. But I just had a million thriving lands, go Esper, play Mornwell, play Cast Down. And then like Cast Down is a really good card to rebuy, so you could play like another Archaeomancer or something, but the mana is just so bad. Like you don't get to play the game life lands, which actually matters as well. You have to play Thriving. Um, I think it's better to go Jeskai because then Cleansing Wildfire ramps you and fixes your mana. So I think that's just better than this. But this is kind of like what I was thinking. And I think you would like I don't know if these Thriving Moors are good because again, I think you should cut these two cards and just splash Cast Down and Mournwelk. Um, sounds like ridiculous. And again, I think this is worse than Blue Red Evoke, but something interesting to try if anybody wants to try it. Okay, our ponder resolved. Let's finish this game. Okay, Dawnbringer Cleric, perfect. Chancery, it's fine. Let's just draw the Dawnbringer. Gain 2 life, go up to 10, attack for 1. I could evoke Mold or something. I'd rather just leave up all my counter spells, and then I can just hardcast Mold next turn. Yeah, Pauper Tim. I've been telling everyone. I just recorded right before this on Twitch, like a video for the top 5 commons from Innistrad that I think we'll see play, and I talk a lot about Archaeomancer. It's my number 2 out of the top 5. So check that out on YouTube. That'll be out tomorrow, and this will be out the next day. Yeah, black white evoke is interesting. I don't really like Exhume in that deck, but I also just don't like the fact that you don't get Molly D and Pauper Tim number 2 to consider the new blue cantrip that can mill. I know it's worse than Ponder Preordain and Brainstorm, but I still think it could see some play. And it seems like a fun brew run. Maybe it should be reversed now that you say that, but that's how I had the order. I think consider is sweet. Maybe in the future consider will get better as well. Just tap out for skewer. I'll just negate. Yep, should be good to go here. Who knows though? Oops, I did not. God damn it. Did not mean to play Chancery. I tried to click on Muldrifter. Doesn't really matter, but we still have Hydro and Dispel up, but drawing another land on a random card. Ash Barrens, okay. That's annoying. I wanted to bounce Tranquil Cove, but then I didn't have it tapped. Yeah, you may be right about Consider, but I think it is an underdog card, but I think it has potential, especially if you're like a Thought Scour deck. I can let this resolve. I can just trade Muldrifter for that. I don't need this in play, really. I just want to save my counterspells. Definitely not Hydroblasting a 2/2. Everyone's overhype on the 4 mana. See, I haven't talked to anybody. I put that as like an honorable mention number 6. It's like a white card. Like, what white decks are so good? I don't know. Amuda, what's up? What's harsh evidence? Oh, that's the make a clue flashback for 4, make 2 clues. Oh, oh, harsh. Oh yeah, hard evidence. Harsh evidence. Oh, that's secret to the key. What's harsh evidence? I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull it up. Yeah, the investigate flashback. No, the crab is here. I'm not sure. Oh, it is hard evidence. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, hard evidence is the it is hard evidence. I'm not going crazy. It is the crab one. You're right. Crab investigate. Um yeah, I when that card came out, I really wanted to test it as well. Um but I haven't gotten around to it yet, but it seems like it could be really sick. Yeah, it seems like it could be good in Serpentine Grove. Like it's like a roadblock. It seems solid. Um, I haven't tried it yet. I have like now that like Pauper has Chatterstorm banned at least, and like Sojourner's Companion too. There's like so much I want to try out, and I don't have like as much time to play right now as I want, but um, there's so many things I want to try out. I want to try out like Jun style decks, more Cleansing Wildfire decks, like Cleansing Wildfire Jun, Cleansing Wildfire Jeskai, There's so many things. Could even play Ponza again. I know there's indestructible lands, but still, there's just like so many lists I want to try out, and that's like even before the Innistrad cards come out. So there's like so much I want to try. Resolves. What is this? Oh, curse. All right, I'll just Hydro Blast that. Not gonna take any. I can't take any damage off the curse. I don't think. Just kill it. Then I think they're at 15. Oh, there's Ephemerate. Nice. Kind of want to Ephemerate this. Well, I guess I can just Ephemerate Archaeomancer. Get back either Hydroblast or Late to Dinner. I can Late to Dinner, Moldrifter, draw 2, and Crack Clue, gain 3. That seems pretty good. Is it better to get back Hydroblast or just get back Late to Dinner? Let's just flicker this now while they're tapped out. Guess I'll just get back Late to Dinner. Cast it. Get back Moldrifter. Negate, and they just concede. Nice. Because I was just going to gain 3 right now. Dope. Yeah, Hamuda Hard Evidence seems sweet. I mean, that's not from Innistrad, but seems sweet. Seems sweet. I've wanted to test that card as well. You know what other card I want to test from Modern Horizons 2? I want to try to find a way to make the I always forget the name. It's like that like cartoony art. It's like the 1 green 1/2 sack a token. It gets +2/+2. There's like a lot of cool things. Like Hard Evidence makes 2 tokens. There's Wave Sifter, which I also thought about. Like, what about Glimmer Baron? Baron, yeah, that's right, Glimmer Baron. Um, what about like Wave Sifter in like what about Bant Ephemerate or something? This is maybe not with Glimmer Baron, but Wave Sifter, Bant Ephemerate, play like Growth Spiral, play Wave Sifter, make a bunch of tokens and stuff. I don't know. Seems sweet though. Seems sweet though. All right, let's go round 4 here. We're against Ghost Bar. 2-1 bracket, round 4. It's keep. We're on the play. We have a preordain. Not enough token generators. Oh, there's token generators. There's just also wraths. Let's see here. Palace Sentinels, Soul of Migration. Soul of Migration's not bad with this late dinner, but Palace Sentinels seems a little sketchy in this hand. Let's draw the Soul. See if we're against Burn again. Yeah, the best token makers are black, green, and white. I was thinking like a green white or something. Just play a bunch of token makers and some like anthem effects. Oh yeah, BG with Mortician Beetle. That's cool. Yeah, then you have like kind of 2 threats that way. I was playing with I don't even remember the name of the card. It's like white, white, 1 sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Oh, we're against Burn again, except the black variety. Oh, and this like text is over the swamp. That doesn't look good. All right, let's go basic land cycling. I guess get planes, play Chancery, pass. We're kind of in trouble this game in the fact that we have nothing going on. All we have is like turn 4 Evoke Soul, turn 5 Late to Dinner, or we can turn 4 Stonehorn, turn 5 Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate. Oh wow, are you serious? Contaminated grounds on balance land? Wow. It's like the best contaminated grounds I've ever seen. Island, swamp, 2-1 bracket. What is happening? I have no idea what's happening. That was brutal. That's insane. Yeah, maybe should have gone bottom bottom. I wanted something to do like at some point now. Oh man, I don't know what's happening over here. Let's just wait. We can't do anything. We need to naturally draw more lands. Like Giga Drows? Are we getting comboed right now? Oh, they're tapping this to deal us damage? Holy shit. That's insane. Let's count. Should we dispel the one that's tapping this? What the fuck? I think I'm gonna dispel this one as like a gain two. They must have like multiple ways to tap lands or something. Giga Drows, tap Chancery, deal 2 damage. What the hell? Dispel gain 2? Oh man. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this, that's for sure. Bump in the night, Giga Drows, Island, 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 Swamp. I mean, we're losing right now. We can't cast anything. Opponent not doing anything either. Lands, these lands don't look good. Maybe that's just how they go with the text over the swamp, over the symbol like that, but oh god. Alright, let's just ditch this soul migration, then we can wait to dinner it. Or should I ditch a Stonehorn? They don't even have creatures. Maybe they just have a bunch of removal spells in hand. Yeah, maybe they have Cryptic up. They are. Maybe this opponent is just like big brain, like just crushing us here. Okay. Yeah, another bounce land would actually be sick. I don't want them to Giga Drow this anymore. Disrupt? Yeah, I'll pay. They still get to draw. Yeah, I'll pay. They're gonna like Spell Pierce now. Brainstorm. Hey, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Really appreciate everyone who stopped in. He wants you to pay to take damage. Spell Pierce? Another Brainstorm. In chat, you cannot make me play this deck. It's not happening. Third Brainstorm. They're tapped out of blue now. Dash Hopes is counter or pay 5 life, right? For black black. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I would not be surprised. There's Chancery. Alright, let's go bottom, top. Chancery, bounce Chancery. I don't want Contaminated Grounds on the battlefield here. I think they might have some combo. They're in the 2-1 bracket. Or maybe they're 1-1 or something, but give me my Chancery back. What? What is happening? Ditch one of these Stonehorns. Next turn I can wait to enter Soul of Migration and then have Ephemerate up. Or no, I can't. Okay, now I can. That's gotta be the line. I guess I can leave up Counterspell, play Chancery, then I have to discard. Let's just go for this. They might just Counterspell this. If they do, that's fine. I feel like maybe they have some combo where they can tap our land infinite or something. That doesn't make sense. Oh my god, who was that? Pauper Tim. Dude, are you just a god? Any player may pay 5 life. So I think I want to pay 5. I mean, I'm fine to take 5 here, right? Pauper Tim, that was sick. So we counter this by paying 5. We have a soul in play. I think do I go for Ephemerate right now? No, I'll just wait. We also get a food token. Taylor John right. It's not hard to brew something that goes this deep. You just go in. You just think of a plan and you just go all in on it. They're like blue black burn control or something. This is like one where I feel like you can't lose, otherwise you just like are shamed forever. Oh wow, that's good. That's a good draw. All right, let's attack for 4 to start. Then I think I just might go for Ephemerate main phase. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Oh my god, they just try to tap your land after contaminating. It's like blue control deck, and they just try to tap your land. I guess I can ephemerate in response, then they don't get to draw a card. That Dash Hopes with like 5 islands in play was a pretty sick prediction though, Pauper Tim. Yeah, Muda for sure. He's in like 2012 or like 2001. Like, what's happening? This is hilarious. Okay, let's attack for 2. And then I think I'm just leaving up Counterspell plus Ephemerate. I don't need to do anything. Just play Bounce Land, Bounce Plains. And then I can always just crack food. Because if they try to kill Soul, I can just flicker it again with Ephemerate and have Counterspell up. And they're almost out of cards because we countered the Ephemerate, or countered the Enervate. Jeez, they are going like deep. I'm going to pay white for this food so I have Counterspell up. Let's flicker Soul. Just keep making birds. Like, how am I against this deck in the 2-1 bracket? Like, they have to have some way to tap our land infinite, right? Otherwise, the deck just like I feel like doesn't work. Like, you're not going to win by like enervating and giga drowsing like forever. Like, that's not going to be good enough, right? Who knows? Okay, now we're actually building up a decent board here. I could just Archaeomancer and be kind of like tapped out. I guess I'm just going to Stoneward Dignitary. Because I still have Ephemerate and Counterspell up. They skip their next combat. Knights 1-4. This is like, I'm like so happy to be playing against this though. Not because I think we can win, but just because it's like so hilarious. I love this card actually. I've played this card a lot. Like I played a lot of Mono Blue Mill and I got people with this so much. I love the art. I just love this card, and the fact that you can draw a card even if they pay the 1 is nice. Vapor Snag, the Soul of Migration. I guess I'll ephemerate it. They only have 2 cards left. I just have no idea what's going on in the opponent's deck. All right, we got him. Oh man. And you know what's also just the weirdest thing is this. What? Just Lava Spike? Oh, look at how many islands they have. I think it's also just maybe just like some type of like budget player type thing because they have no Ash Barons. Maybe they're a new player and they like are just playing in a league just for fun or something. Because like they don't even have like maybe they don't have the combo again. Yeah, it makes more sense that they're just like a new player or something. I'm not even really sure. All right, Dawnbringer Cleric kills the enchantment. Let's bring in all these counter spells. I think these come out. We didn't see 1 creature from them. Maybe they have them, but just gonna side out our creature removal, bring in counter spells and Dawnbringers. Call it a day, I think. Let's run it. This looks good. We have to mulligan here. Any combo would be using cantrips. I don't know if they have a combo. We'll see. Hopefully they show us a sweet combo. Well, we have 2/1 bounce line hands, so we gotta go to 5. All right, let's keep. Soul of Migration, you're gone. Ash Barrens are gone. I guess it's a little risky to keep this Chancery, but still think this is what we want to keep. Swamp Bump. Oh my god. All right, let's Tranquil Cove. I actually want to gain a life here. Let's just counter this bump. I think it's just a new player too. That's what makes the most sense. They like have Dash Hopes, which is like a really popular card for new players. Like a lot of new players think Dash Hope is like a really strong card, where it's really not. And they don't have any islands. They might have Dash Hope though. All right, these are actually great. If they have the Contaminated Grounds, we kind of get wrecked here, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, this is just looking great. We can just do our thing. Okay, they found Island. They might actually just have Dash Hope. Okay, okay. They have Psychic Venom. So they might actually have some combo. Because this is still a Chancery now. So interesting. All right, let's just take 2. To take 2. Play Renewal. Play Tranquil Cove. I don't want to Chancery this back. I mean, I guess we could get comboed. We'll see. I think they just might have like 4 Psychic Venom, 4 Contaminated Grounds, then have like Giga Drowse and Tap Draw and stuff like this. Psychic Venom. Oh god. We can't use our lands. So now I think I just go Chancery, bounce the Tranquil Cove, pass the turn, leave up Prohibit. I could have taken 4 to like Evoke Moldrifter there, but I don't want to take a bunch of damage. So I think this is fine. Yeah, imagine Quarian Ranger. Psychic Venom? Do we counter it? I think we counter it. Take 2. Look at that art. That art is sick. If I lose this, do I have to quit Magic forever? I have to prohibit this though, that's for sure. I can't beat it. Can't beat it. Gotta prohibit it. Bump in the night. Go to 12. They have 3 cards left. Okay, we got this. We got this. Preordain. All right, let's just go Island. Evoke Molly D. Draw 4. Leave up a Fem. I'll sack this. Another renewal. I don't think we need to take 2 here. We're at 12, so that is actually real. Like I don't want to tap that land if I don't have to. Just discard a cantrip here. Bump, triple Psychic Venom are the spells our opponent has played this turn. Paralyze. I have to read it. I've definitely seen this card. 1 black, when it ETBs, tap it. Enchanted creature doesn't untap. At the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player may pay 4. If they do, untap the creature. Okay. It's tapped. Yeah, this is that. Like, I'm being sarcastic, like, on this art, but, like, this is actually kind of sick art. I do like that. Brainstorm. Paralyze and then Brainstorm. Interesting. They were trying to bait a Prohibit or something. This is honestly like the most fun I've had in like a match of Pauper in a while, just because I'm like, I see them play a card and I'm like, what? They have that? Holy. Okay, we're at 12. This doesn't untap. I don't want to pay for. I say no. Counterspell. Counterspell is great. Just go renewal, pass. I can ephemerate this mold drifter like whenever. I don't need to right now. I just want to get renewal down and then leave up counterspell. Like I don't want to get contaminated grounds or something here. Couldn't beat that. Opponent just like needs Ash Barrens like so bad in their deck. They don't even have like Ice Tunnel or like the blue black gain land or anything. Like that just makes it so rough to play your spells. They just got to be a new player playing like a sweet like tap and then like I have to pay to untap or something. Say no. Giga Drowse, tap this island. I guess they're gonna replicate. Tap both islands or something. Oh, tap this Chancery. All right, now we just go Ephemerate. They're tapping this island too. Okay, let's just Ephemerate. So at least we get to use one of the mana and unlock our Mole Drifter now. We'll just let our other island get tapped. It's fine. They should have tapped this one, because then I would be dealt 2 damage. Isn't that their combo? Say no. Okay, then we just pass. Island, pass. Yeah, actually, Ristic Study would be sweet. Actually, I've seen some good players. Who was it? It was generally somebody who's the trophy leader. I think it was Biko. Just in Blue Black Bay, they were playing like 2 or 3 Ristic Studies. Seriously, they're playing like old Pauper or something. Maybe that's it too, but I don't know. I don't think so. It could be like a challenge, like where they can only play with old cards and they like have this sweet brew. No, they bumped in the night. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. They're a new player. That's it. They're still at 20. Dawnbringer Cleric. Nice. That should lock it up. Just go Plains, Dawnbringer Cleric, gain 2 life. Vapor Snag the Mole Drifter. Um, I'll just hit spell. Yeah. Oh wow, that's their last card. All right, I'll just let this resolve. But yeah, Ristic Study was a sweet one. Actually, Biko beat me when they were playing with Ristic Study in Fae. It's gain 2 life. And then I already played a land. Um, just pass. I guess I'm playing like way too passively. I can just like evoke Soul of Migration here, leave a Ephemerate. I can go to 11. It's like totally fine. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. 7 cards to 0. I think we got him. This was a lot of fun, though. This was a lot of fun. They could have queued with the wrong deck, but that doesn't make sense either, because how could they have this deck built if they were like a new player? Or if they were like a good player? Or like, not a good player. A long-term player. There's no way, like, I would never have this deck like sitting in my account. So like they have to be a new player. Early Frost. Tap up to 3 target lands. Um, this is begin combat. I'll just counter it. This is so cool. Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. But also, if I entered with this and I joined my first game, I would probably like maybe that was their first match. They're like, okay, I'll play it out and see if I can win. I would probably just concede. Um, Early Frost, geez, tap 3 lands, so they can like combo by like playing like a lot of those enchantments and then dealing 6 with the spell. Oh, you recognize their name? Interesting. All right. Everyone on YouTube will see you in the final round. See if we can mono 4-1 with this deck like we always do. See you there. But okay, welcome to round 5. We're against Aero Stratus. We say GLHF. They're on a Multa 6. This hand is clunky as hell, so it's a snap keep. We have mana. We're not going to face like a deck like we did last time, that's for sure. Mountain. Is this the triple burn league? Wow. Man, I don't want to play against burn 3 times. I mean, I think our matchup is reasonable, but it's just like I'd rather play against more interesting matchups. I mean, these can be kind of fun, but yeah, I would rather play against like blue decks, and I can't say I would rather play against Tron, but okay. Opponent has a good draw on the play. We're probably dead. Untap land? No. Yeah, we're dead because we're going to take 2 more off this. We can't really afford to do that. Just ditch this soul. Maybe we can late to dinner that. But we're going down to 10. They have 3 cards left. Maybe they run a mole. I can. Ah. This is rough. We have 2 journeys. I have to journey the Thermal Alchemist because this is likely to deal 1 or 2 damage next turn. Maybe we can come back. I mean, if their hand isn't very good, we're going to 9, and then I can journey that. I can also just like play a Stonehorn Dignitary or Muldrifter Ephemerate, depending on what happens. I could also just play a late to dinner. I'm at 9. And then it gives me the food that I can crack next turn. This is close. No, I don't play Evoke because it takes too long. I play Evoke because it's freaking sweet. And it's good. No, it's honestly because you don't have to like combo like as hard as you do in familiars. Like you can play more of a mid-range game with this deck, whereas familiars you have to like fully combo. You're right, it could be Searing Blaze plus land in hand. This is a pretty tough spot. Yeah, it's sick. Our position is not that good though. I need to start saying sick more often. Uh, so I can just late to dinner. I can go for Muldrifter Ephemerate, which is probably the worst line. I can just play Journey and pass. I can play Stonehorn and pass. I feel like late to dinner is the best line just because it gives me a food. I can't play too scared. Like I need to cast something here. And this gives me a food to gain 3 life next turn. It gives me 3 bodies. If they have an answer to a 2/4 flying, then I can still block this. Plus, this food is really like what matters. Everybody loves that. Sick. I definitely need to incorporate that more. Like if I win or something, just be like sick. All right. They're on 2 mana. They have 4 cards in hand. What are they going to do? They might just not have lands. I really want to like untap and crack this. I also have other stuff to do. Nothing. They just do nothing. Nothing on our end step, nothing on their turn. Now we drew a prohibit. That's fantastic. Let's go for Journey. Because now we can just Journey this, attack for 4, leave up prohibit and food. And we even have Ephemerate up to like flicker this and block if they like play a haste creature. This is looking good now. Not going to try to crack food. Now this is sick. Suspend Riftbolt. Right now I can go for this. Now they like, yeah, they can't respond to that. Let's try to find some lands. Just bottom here. Right. We still have Ephemerate up, so again, we're fine against a haste creature. We know they have a Rift Bolt. I can't prohibit that, but I can just let that resolve. They have 4 more cards in hand. Maybe they do have multiple Searing Blaze. Taylor John Wright, that's pretty funny. Okay, this is gonna be get to Lava Runner. Okay, let's let them attack and then go for the Ephemerate. Because we still have Prohibit up. So this just kind of wrecks them. Late to Dinner, the food is so relevant compared to the other 4-mana reanimation spells in Pauper. Like, it is so relevant. And if they try to double burn Soul of Migration, they are not going to win. Okay. Well, this actually does work. We still have Prohibit up, but I can't prohibit this. But, I mean, they still had to sack 2 lands and didn't Fire Blast us. So, this is still looking pretty decent. They have 2 cards left. We're at 7. They have 1 mana and 2 lands. We have a Prohibit up. Hopefully they play a spell right now and I can just prohibit it. Honestly, when we lost the first round... Oh, nice. Oh, Skewer. I can't prohibit that. Damn. They could have another Fire Blast and just kill us. Honestly, when I lost the first round, I thought we were gonna... like, go 0-2 because we almost lost in round 2 against Burn. Now we fought back to 3-1, so worst case, we're going to 3-2 this. I think I just go Evoke Molly D, worst case, play Ash Barrens, leave up Prohibit. And I probably need to leave these birds back. Draw 2. Alright. Worst case is a reality. They only have 1 card left, but if it's a Fire Blast and they draw a mountain, we die. Oh no. Not like this. Just pretty unfortunate if this is how we end. Okay. Whew. Thank God. Still not over, but now we can certainly have a chance. Counterspell. Not 4. I think I need to just preordain. I need to hit more blue sources. There's Chancery. Okay, this is actually good enough. So I can go bottom, top. Float 1 mana. Oh no, then I can't play Island if I play Chancery. Alright, well I won't have anything up this turn. I can evoke Muldrifter or just play Stonehorn. I think I like play Stonehorn. It's close. I think I like Stonehorn. Play Stonehorn, play Chancery. Bounce Tranquil Cove, actually. Because I only lose if they top deck exactly Fire Blast this turn. Alright, I can leave the Ash Barrens in play. That's no problem. Burn Spell didn't kill me there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7 mana. But there's no way for me to play Island, play Mole Drifter, and have Counterspell up because of how my mana is. So I have to just play Tranquil Cove, attack for 2, leave back Stonehorn Dignitary. Okay, this is still fine. I guess I can evoke. No, I can't evoke Mole Drifter. Okay. I still think we got this game most likely. I think we're favored from this position. No attack from the opponent. That's good. Angelic Renewal. That's actually kind of sick. Because now I can go play Renewal, evoke Mole Drifter, draw 4, and still have Counterspell up. Alternatively, I can't Soul of Migration Evoke because with Renewal, because even though it represents lethal, I don't draw. I don't have enough mana for Counterspell if I do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, actually, I do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let's do it, actually. Angelic Renewal. Evoke Soul, leave up Counterspell, have 8 power in the air, and a Counterspell up. I guess I attack first. Tapping lands telegraphs my play, but sure. I messed up. Should have thought about the line a little more carefully. It doesn't really matter though. That's like a small misplay there. Okay. Let's yield. And then trigger Renewal. Okay, Counterspell up. 8 power in the air. Needle drop themselves to draw a card. Resolves. That's desperation. What's their other card in hand? I'm not sure. Lightning Bolt me with 2 cards in hand. I think I just take, right? Because this doesn't kill me. Skewer. I don't think their last card's Fire Blast. I think it's some uncastable. Yeah, they concede. Okay, nice. Sweet. Let's do the same sideboard plan that we always do. Third time play against Burn this league. Whoa, Molly D trying to sneak out of the deck? What are you doing? I never side out Molly D. I've literally never sided out. I literally think I've never sided out Molly D. Should I try siding out one journey and keeping the ponder? I don't think so because you really like, even if you get flooded on creature removal sometimes, if they have a creature, you need an answer to it. Like you cannot just let them untap with Thermal Alchemist. So it's still gonna just do the same thing. I mean, 2-0 against Burn in the league so far. We won the first game, which is the hardest game to win, and now we have like a bunch more interaction and hate. Also, note this deck is kind of an exception, but look at the deck post board, and this is more like what the curve actually looks like. This deck has a high curve, but I've brewed like a ton of different decks, and generally I find, well, now we lost it, but generally I find when I'm brewing decks, the decks that end up being the best all have like most of the cards, like 90% of the cards cost 1 and 2 mana. It's just the best recipe for good decks in general. I know this deck is kind of an exception, so it's really not the best example, but if you're trying to brew, you really got to keep the curve down, play good cards, play cheap cards. Remember when we thought we were playing against Blackburn? I absolutely remember that. This hand's not great, but I'm gonna keep it. We have a removal spell, so we have a gain life land, bounce land. It's just like we have everything that we don't have everything we need, but we have things to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Keldon Marauders, that's annoying. I think I just Journey to Nowhere that game for life. Oh, I only gained 3. I probably should have just played Cantrip plus Bounce Land here. I mean, gain 3 is not bad, but now if they have another creature, I kind of get wrecked. Might get rewarded. All right, 4 cards in hand. We're at 15. Rift Bolt. Okay. Let's go Preordain. Nice. Top. I could bottom the Soul, but I actually might want to play it into this renewal rather than Muldrifter. It's pretty close. Because Muldrifter drawing cards draws me into like Dawnbringer Cleric and counter spells and stuff like that. I think it's just worse than Moly-D. It's also more expensive. Okay. So next turn we get to draw 4 cards, end up with a Moly-D in play, maybe leave up Dispel. It's possible we die here, but it's unlikely. Still think playing Renewal there is the right play. All right, we're at 8. They have a Rift Bolt suspended. We have a Dispel. I think I want to wait on the Moly-D and go like Preordain. Bottom. Play Tranquil Cove, leave up Dispel. It's a weird line, but I do want to play Tranquil Cove this turn. I think I want to leave up Dispel. Maybe they go for a win and I kind of get them. I don't really want to just have shields down yet. I can draw 4 with Moly-D next turn and then maybe leave up more counters. Okay, we go to 3. If they play another sorcery, we die, but okay. That sucked. They make me say no when I'm at 0. Nice. Infinite burn spells. Jeez. That was a good hand from the opponent on the draw. I guess if I had tapped out for Moly-D to start the turn, I don't think it really would have mattered. We bottomed on the Preordain. We just got by burn there. Okay, again, my point. Look at how low the curve looks, especially when you do like this. And this deck has like one of the highest curves out of any good deck I've ever made. So, like, most good decks that I brew end up being like all cheap cards. And you really like, yes, you do want to build synergy-based decks, but ultimately, when you find yourself putting bad cards into a deck in order to make a synergy deck, it's not ideal. And this is a sick deck. And hopefully we can 4-1 this. All right, let's keep. Hand's not perfect, but I'm certainly keeping. We have a turn 1 Ash Barrens. We can turn 2 Preordain or Journey, depending on what the opponent does. We have double Renewal as well. We could just turn 2 Renewal. And then if we ever... Oh, they mulled 5? Sick. Alright, I also shouldn't do that too much. Oh, Pauper Tim, dude. That was deep. That was harsh, dude. Cram Session is a fantastic Magic card. It's like 2 mana, gain 4, tutor a card. Yeah, I mean, 2 mana, tutor a card plus gain 4. How is that bad? That's great. All right, let's play Renewal. This just sets us up. Opponent's not doing anything. If they like play a Thermal Alchemist, we just journey it. So good for us. Okay, well, that's not ideal. I don't want to take 5, leave up Counterspell. Because again, Journey is only gain 3. And then if they were to play... I mean, I guess I can go Journey plus Preordain this time, save the counter. Alright, let's do it. Alright, nice. Bottom, top. I could have also played Renewal this turn, but I think gain 3 is enough on this in this situation. Like if they had a Thermal Alchemist, they would have played it first. So funny, like Magic Online, when it's impossible for you to say to pay, they make you say if you want to pay or not. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just gain 2 right now. Leave up counterspell because they're gonna play a spell, right? Then I can evoke Moly next turn, and then maybe like leave up another counterspell that I draw off the draw 4 plus draw an untapped land. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, Jun PhD is a really clunky deck, but that deck actually was pretty sick. I think that deck was actually good. Ooh, Dispel, I like it. Um, let's just play another renewal and then counter the Riftbolt. This is a little bit greedy of a line, but I like it. I'm not even gonna attack for 1. It's just wait. I mean, yeah, Dash Hopes Early Frost. That is deep. Just have 6. Thermal Alchemist. Okay. I guess I leave Island up since I have Dispel. We get to draw 4 here. They might get to untap with this, but this is still pretty good for us. Okay, nice. So no. Ponder. There's planes. Actually, don't know if we need any of these. We already have another Mold Drifter plus a renewal in play. Um, Second Plains is decent. They're gonna get 1 turn with this, which is a lot, but I'm just gonna shuffle. Ash Barrens. Okay. Leave up Dispel. They have 4 cards in hand. They're at 2 mana. Hopefully we don't die here. That would be pretty unfortunate end to the league. Chain Lightning. Of course they're gonna play Mono Sorceries again. Don't do it. We just didn't quite get there on the second journey. No, not like this. I mean, if they go for Fire Blast for the win, then we blow them out, then they have 0 permanence. So hopefully they go for it. Do it. Nice. It's like the Emperor, right? Do it. Oh, I should have just said sick. That should be it. Because yeah, now we go to 4, but they have 1 card in hand, 0 permanence. Negate. Love it. Journey to Nowhere. We go to 4. Then I guess I go cycle. I almost clicked play. And then attack for 2. Because I guess they could have a thermal in hand. Let's just pass. Okay. And then next turn we can evoke Moly draw 4. Then that should wrap it up. As long as we don't like get ultra flooded here. I can even lead on Ponder. I think this is just fine, but I think we can just do better. And now even gaining 1 is actually pretty massive. I want to just draw more cards. Just want to draw more interaction. Perfect. And then next turn we can Last Breath. I guess I could have drawn the Last Breath and cast it now, but I think leaving up Negate and Dispel is enough. Yep, usual 4-1. Nice. This deck just paying off. I guess I should not attack with this. I don't even need to Last Breath yet. I can evoke Soul of Migration, and then Last Breath it. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. Then I only have Dispel up. I can just evoke this, make 2 flyers. Just gonna pass. If they don't draw land, oh, they do draw land. Okay. Suspend Riftbolt. I think I'm just gonna play it safe. I want to keep the Dawnbringer Cleric in play because I can flicker that. Oh, jeez. Just Archaeomancer here. Do I get back Counterspell or do I get back Last Breath? I think I just get back Counterspell. Getting back Last Breath would be pretty good as well, but I think I can just get back Counterspell. Looking good. Again, there are a couple options for this, like how this deck is built. Like, could play more counter spells. There's like 2 flex slots that I like haven't really figured out, and they just conceded. Nice little 4/1. Got some chests. Got a couple QPs. I'm starting to build up the QPs. Again, I haven't had as much time to play as I would want. Every time I play, I've literally been streaming. So the last 3 times I've streamed over like the past week or 2 is all the Magic I've really played. But I have some ideas for brews. Okay, let's go to the actual list. And then I can do this. So we can see all the cards. All right, sweet. Yeah, got the 4/1. Thanks everyone on Twitch for hanging out. And again, you can always catch the videos if you are on Twitch on youtube.com/snapbolt. But let's work on this build for a second, and then we can just wrap it up here. So I do really like the Sunlance and the Last Breath. Just having other random removal spells. I think like if we play against hey, thank you. If we play against fairy decks, having a couple extra removal spells is going to be massive, and I think these are the best options. Maybe you want 2 Last Breaths. I don't think you want 2 Sunlance, just because, as we saw there, Last Breath kind of deals double, does double against burn. What's Afterlife? I don't even know if I own that. Oh, it gives them a 1/1. No, I don't think this card is good. Um, Giving them a 1/1 is a huge cost. Like, no, that I don't think that card's anywhere near on the level of these cards. It also costs 3 mana. It's unconditional, but 3 mana is a lot. Like, unconditional removal, I can play this, and then they don't get a 1/1. All right. I don't like it. Good suggestion, though. Good suggestion. But I don't think there's really that great of white removal spells, and that's the problem. Like, we have to play Last Breath and Sunlands. Both of these are not optimal, which is like why I was like considering to jam this deck, because then you get Cast Down, which is just such a better removal spell. And then like Blue White Fate or Blue White Evoke, we don't have any good removal spells on I have to fix this. And that's basically the problem with the deck, and that's why I like Last Breath and Sunlands in the sideboard, at least with how we're looking right now. I think Fae is going to be a big part of the meta as well. So yeah, again, I think these are the best options. Again, you could do something like this. Let's just bear with me for a second. Like, we could go like cut O-Ring, cut both Stonehorn Dignitaries, maybe even cut Palace Sentinels if we don't have the Stonehorn Dignitaries. And then we could like do something like this maybe either play the O-Ring or the Journey or a Last Breath or a third Archaeomancer and just maybe rework the mana base to have more blue mana for these counter spells because this card is so good. So this is an option of like how I'm thinking we could move forward with the deck. Could always try a build like this. Oh, you said Fateful Absence from Innistrad. I don't remember what that card was. If somebody wants to type that in the chat, we can talk about it. But that's the like it has to deal damage to an attacker or something. If I'm thinking of the right card, but yeah, this is an option. I don't I don't know if this is as good though, because again, as we saw in some of the games in this league, if you have too many counter spells and they go like if your hand is like counter spell, um, and they like you have to like tap out for like journey on one of their creatures and then they go play another creature, you're like, oh crap, like now I have these counter spells in hand, but they already have like a thermal alchemist in play, which I need to deal with. Um, oh, Fateful Absence. Yeah, but that's a rare. Um, so can't play that in Pauper, unfortunately. Um, is Azure Fleet Admiral or yeah, whatever is whatever the blue Monarch card is. I like Palace Sentinels better. All good. It happens. I like Palace Sentinels better than the blue card because there are going to be more and more people starting to play Pyroblast. So um, for that reason, I like the Palace Sentinels better. Plus, a 2/4, I think it's just better. Like, I don't think you really care that much about attacking with the 3/3. I know it can do something, like you can take the Monarch back with it, but obviously this build went pretty well for us. We beat Burn 3 times, and then we beat one random deck. So this doesn't like tell the most. This doesn't tell the most like about this deck. Like we just played against Burn over and over and over. So it's kind of hard to tell. These Tranquil Coves plus Bounce Lands actually gained us a lot of life. I think this interaction is pretty key. I think another thing a lot of people forget is that this deck, compared to the Cleansing Wildfires decks, doesn't have to play the indestructible duels, which I think is actually pretty key because other people are going to have Dust to Dust and cards like this still, like especially with like how everyone is still scared of Affinity, and Affinity has been doing well in like the first challenge. Echoing Truth, I guess it's worth considering, but like I just don't like that card that much. Like I like O-Ring better than Echoing Truth. I know we can rebuy Echoing Truth, but I'd rather have this and I deal with a Pestilence than having to bounce it and hope to be able to counter it. I'd rather just have this. Um, yeah, exactly. Then counter on recast. So that's what you can try to do, but isn't this just better than that? It's close. I'm not sure. It's really tight. Echoing Truth is a reasonable sideboard card as well. Sideboard is feeling kind of tight right now. I don't know if we need the third Stonehorn. Yeah, Echoing Truth is a different card. You're right, Hamuda, but um, agreed. It can also bounce tokens. It can Echoing Truth can like bounce your own stuff as well, which can be reasonable. Uh, Echoing Truth also like people leave it in against this deck sometimes to bounce all the birds, which is interesting. Am I worried about? I'm not really worried about enchantment hate. I mean, we only have the three journey, one O-ring, and yes, we have renewals, but if people bring in a bunch of enchantment hate, I don't think it's that good against us. You think it should definitely be one Echoing Truth in the 75? Yeah, I mean that's totally reasonable. Echoing Truth is like a really nice safety net. And now I'm thinking, especially without, I mean, the reason Stonehorns were in the deck at first was basically to try to have a better matchup against Chatterstorm because this gives us a way to win against Chatterstorm if we ephemerate Stonehorn lock them, and they can't really interact with that. Um, but now maybe we just don't play the Stonehorns. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Like we could cut these 3 cards, then that gives us so much room. Again, maybe just the better version of this deck. I saw somebody play this, which was sick. It was like Jeskai, and then you play the Cleansing Wildfire and the Artifact lands. Then you only play like 2 Angelic Renewal, like 2 Soul of Migration. But then you just play like Jeskai, Cleansing Wildfire Control. You get to play 4 counter spells. You get to play like Galvanic Blast. So you get good removal. You still get like the Evoke package. You still get Late to Dinner. That might be a better build of the deck. Again, you open yourself up to the weakness of having artifact lands as indestructible. If I wanted to play Blue-Red Evoke, honestly, I'd run this back. I know like a lot of people like to have an Echoing Truth, but I just don't love that card that much, just because a lot of times it feels like it kind of sits in your hand and then it's card disadvantage. Where I'd probably rather just have like another negate or something. I know it's like an unpopular opinion, but Echoing Truth's not my favorite. It's fine, but a lot of times I end up like bouncing like 2, I don't know, Pristine Talismans or something, and they're like, okay, replay them, something like that. I don't know. It's a good card, but not my favorite. So yeah, that's the deck. Thanks everyone so much for watching. If everyone has somebody we can raid, I'm down to raid somebody. But let's see. I'll try to see if anybody I'm following is online. I actually don't follow like that many people on Twitch, so I need to like start following more people on Twitch myself. Let's see. Let's see if we can raid. But let's wrap it up for the YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, everyone on YouTube. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the YouTube. Come hang out on Twitch. I'll try to post on my Twitter when I'm going live, so you can always follow me then. So thanks everyone for watching on YouTube. Until next time. Peace.